What if you were holding a small piece of history, worth more than your car? Or your house? A coin that could make you a millionaire today. Sounds impossible, right? Well, it's not. In fact, that quarter you're holding in your hand right now could be worth up to $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1.9 million for a simple quarter, but don't just take my word for it. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot this incredible coin and the secret behind its staggering value. The clock is ticking, so let's dive in. It all began in 1976, a year of monumental celebrations. The United States was commemorating its 200th anniversary, and the U.S. Mint released a special edition quarter, the Bicentennial Quarter. A coin that marked 2 centuries of American independence, but here's the twist. While millions of these coins were minted, most of them are, well, not worth much. And here's where it gets interesting. Some of these coins, especially certain rare versions, are worth a small fortune. Have you ever wondered what makes a coin valuable? Is it the date? The design? Or is it something else entirely? Because here's the thing. It's not just the fact that it's from 1976. It's the specific features of the coin, and most importantly, the mint mark. Let me explain the mint mark and what makes certain coins worth millions now. I know what you're thinking. Is this really about a mint mark? That tiny letter? Yes, that tiny little letter under the eagle's tail might just be the key to turning your coin into a fortune, but not all bicentennial quarters are created equal. Most of them have a standard D mint mark, signifying they were produced in the Denver Mint. These coins are common, and while they're nice to have in your collection, they're not the $1 million ones. However, there's a rare version of the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter that was produced with no mint mark, a coin with a unique history. Only a handful of these coins were ever released to the public. And guess what? If you find one of these, you could be sitting on $1.9 million if it's in pristine condition. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But it's true. These rare quarters have become a highly coveted collector's item, and their value has skyrocketed. You might be holding one in your coin collection right now. But how do you know? Here's a quick tip. Check the back of your coin. Look carefully. If it's a Philadelphia Mint coin, it won't have a mint mark at all. And that's what makes it valuable. No mint mark equals rare. Rare equals valuable. How to spot, sell, and cash in. Building urgency to act and providing value. You may be wondering, why doesn't everyone know about this? How could something as simple as a coin be worth millions? Well, the truth is, most people never check their pocket change. They never even think to look at their old, dusty coins. But here's the deal, you have a window of opportunity. As more people start realizing the value of these rare coins, the prices will continue to rise. If you have one of these mint mark-free bicentennial quarters, now is the time to act. Don't wait. The market is hot, and you need to be on the front lines and now. Don't panic if you don't know what you have in your collection. Let me break it down for you. The no mint mark coin. A pristine condition coin. Grading is everything. A coin that's been stored properly for the best value. Get it appraised. Don't guess. Get your coin checked by a professional. Coin appraisers can tell you if you've stumbled onto a $1.9 million treasure, whether you sell it through an auction or to a private buyer. Make sure you understand the market trends. Some coins are going for eye-watering sums, and you need to make sure you get what it's truly worth. But here's the big secret, the earlier you act, the more money you stand to make. Every day you wait could mean losing out on a life-changing opportunity. So what are you waiting for? Start checking those drawers, coin jars, and old albums for your bicentennial quarters. Time is ticking now. I know what you're thinking. Can I really be the one to find it? Is it too late? The truth is, many of these rare coins are already out there, hidden in plain sight. But what if the next one you find is worth $1.90 million? The next coin you find might just change your life forever. Or, you might just let that opportunity slip away. The choice is yours. Will you find the rare coin of a lifetime? Stick around, because in the next video, I'll show you exactly how to authenticate your coins and find out if they're worth more than you ever imagined. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Your fortune is just one coin away. Hold on to your seats, folks. What if I told you that a single coin, just one, from your collection could be worth $1.3 million. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, think again. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share a story that could turn your coin collection into a treasure chest of unimaginable value. Imagine what you could do with an extra million in your pocket. Stick around, because you won't want to miss this. Alright, let's set the stage. In 1988, the United States Mint produced millions of George Washington quarters. But one specific 1988 quarter, a coin that you may have lying around in your drawer right now, isn't just another coin. It's an extremely rare and valuable piece of American history. But here's the twist: most people have no idea they're sitting on a gold mine. You see, the mint mark on a coin tells us where it was made. And this one, marked with a P, was struck in Philadelphia, one of the oldest mints in the United States. However, unlike the standard 1988 quarters that are worth just 25 cents, this special quarter was mistakenly released with a flaw that made it a unique collectible. But how do you know if your 1988 P quarter is one of these rare finds? That's what we'll get into next, and trust me, there's a lot more to this story than meets the eye. Let me tell you why this coin is so special. It's the misprint and accidental flaw during the minting process that turned an ordinary quarter into a rare treasure. This error made the coin practically impossible to find, which is why it's worth over $1 million today. And here's where things get really interesting: this isn't just a random story. This happens to several rare coins in circulation, and these coins, when identified, can make you incredibly wealthy. But how do you separate a valuable coin from a fake? It's not as easy as just looking at a coin and saying, "Oh, that's it." No, this requires a keen eye and an understanding of what to look for. For instance, the detailed markings, the wear, and even the tiny misalignment are crucial. And to top it off, if you're the lucky owner of one of these misprinted coins, it could be worth $1.3 million or more, but only if you know how to identify it and what to do next. Now, here's the thing. Some of you might be looking at your quarters and thinking, am I really going to make $1 million from this? Well, I wouldn't bet on this being a 1 in a million chance if you don't know where to look. Stay with me. Now, here comes the hard truth. If you don't know what to do with these rare coins, you could be letting them slip through your fingers. The real value isn't just in identifying these coins, it's knowing how to sell them. And trust me, when it comes to rare coins, timing is everything. The market for valuable coins is constantly shifting, and one wrong move could mean missing out on the big payout. But here's the thing: even if you find the right coin, how do you go about selling it? Who do you trust? You need experts in coin valuation, authenticators, and professional appraisers who will ensure you get the full value. And if you're lucky enough to have this specific 1988 P George Washington quarter, you'll need to be strategic about where and how you list it. Now, let's break down the steps, because if you follow the right path, you could be the one walking away with $1 million payout. Imagine this could change your life. But wait, before you rush off to search for your 1988 quarters, let me share one last tip. Let's just say you don't need to be a professional coin collector to get in on this. There are simple methods to authenticate your coin, and even easier ways to find a reputable buyer who will make sure you're not getting ripped off. Still not sure if your coins are worth anything? Don't worry, we've all been there, wondering if our childhood piggy bank has turned into a treasure chest or if it's just junk. But the key is knowing what to look for and when to act. So, here's the catch: I've got a step-by-step guide on how to authenticate and sell rare coins like the 1988 P quarter. In fact, I'm revealing where you can find hidden coin treasures in your home, and how you can flip them for a significant profit. But, you'll have to hit that notification bell to catch it. Stay tuned, because I'm not done yet. You don't want to miss the next video, or I'll show you exactly how to sell rare coins for maximum profit, and trust me, it's going to be your next big move on the road to wealth. Alright, if you're ready to take action and start discovering the hidden gems in your collection, subscribe now and join the thousands of people who are turning their coin collections into real money. Like this video if you want to learn how to turn your rare coins into instant cash, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Imagine finding a single coin that could change your life forever. What if I told you that somewhere in the United States, hidden in the piles of old change you've collected over the years, there's a coin that could be worth up to $1.2 million? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But I promise you, it's real and it's not too late for you to cash in on this hidden treasure. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to reveal how you could be sitting on a fortune, just waiting to be discovered. The 1990 D Mint Mark George Washington $quarter coin could be worth more than a house. But here's the catch: time is running out to find it before someone else does. It all starts with a simple, unassuming coin, the George Washington quarter. A coin you may have in your pocket right now. Maybe you've passed over it 100 times before, without even giving it a second thought. But what if I told you this coin has the potential to make you a millionaire? In 1990, the US Mint produced billions of quarters. Most of them are nothing more than a common piece of pocket change. But a select few of these quarters, particularly those minted with the D mark, could hold incredible value. So, how do you tell if your quarter is one of the lucky ones? First, let's focus on the mint mark. Look closely at your quarter and find the small letter D. This indicates it was minted in Denver. But not all D mint marks are created equal. There's a rare variety, an error coin, that has an extremely limited number in circulation. Here's where it gets crazy. One of these rare quarters, if it's in excellent condition, could fetch anywhere from a few $100s to an astonishing $1.2 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right. $1.2 million. But, here's the hard truth: very few people know about this coin's potential, and even fewer know what to look for. That means, it's still possible for you to stumble upon it. Now, you may be wondering, how do you even find a coin like this? And is it too late to make your fortune? Well, the clock is ticking. The value of these coins has been rising fast as collectors and investors become more aware of their worth. The question is, will you be one of the lucky few to cash in on the craze? Can you feel the excitement building? But here's the catch: finding a coin like this isn't as easy as it sounds. So many people have already searched through their change, and if you're not careful, someone else might snatch up your treasure before you even get the chance to see it. If you're not already looking for these rare quarters, you could be leaving money on the table, and not just a little money, but life-changing money. There's a reason collectors are willing to pay big bucks for these coins, and that reason is simple: scarcity and value. Alright, let's stop for a moment. I want you to think about something. Imagine for a second that this rare coin is sitting right in front of you, waiting to be discovered. Now, what would you do if you knew this could be the key to financial freedom? What would it mean for you to finally get the lifestyle you've always dreamed of? It's not about luck, it's about knowing what to look for and taking action. You could be one of the smart, savvy individuals who finds this rare coin and turns it into something extraordinary. And the best part? You don't have to be an expert. You just need the knowledge to recognize these rare coins when they show up. Cut to a visual of someone using a coin appraisal website and connecting with collectors. Narrator: final push, urgent, but time is running out. Every day, more and more people are waking up to the fact that these rare coins are worth a fortune. That means the market is heating up. And if you don't act fast, you might miss out. So, will you be the person who takes action? Will you find the treasure that could transform your life? Or will you let someone else claim what's rightfully yours? The choice is yours. But remember, if you want to live the life of your dreams, you've got to start looking for your fortune today. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Hit that subscribe button and join me for more secrets on how to turn everyday coins into life-changing wealth. Don't wait, your $1 million quarter could be just around the corner. What if I told you that you could have a coin sitting right now in your pocket or drawer worth over $1.3 million? Yes, you heard that right, $1.3 million. And it's all thanks to one little detail on a coin you probably have never even noticed. But here's the catch: if you don't know what to look for, that fortune might slip right through your fingers. You see, one simple mark on a 1994 George Washington quarter could make you rich overnight. The question is, do you know what that mark is? Don't worry, we're about to uncover this hidden gem. Stay with me till the end, because you won't want to miss this. The truth is, most people are holding on to coins worth far less than they realize. Pause, think about it. How many of you have old coins laying around in a drawer, maybe tossed aside with a little dust collecting on them? But what if I told you you might be holding onto a small fortune? Many people let these treasures sit idle, unaware that they're worth millions. It's a shame, really, and now, imagine this, you could be the one who uncovers these fortunes. If you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, or even 60s, you've lived long enough to realize that life's opportunities don't always knock twice, but this is your moment, you see. The market for rare coins is exploding right now. And some coins, like the 1994 George Washington quarter, are now being sought after by collectors and investors alike. This quarter may not look like much at first glance, but if you know how to spot the unique features, it could be your ticket to wealth. Let's take a closer look at this 1994 George Washington quarter. At first, it looks just like any other quarter in circulation. You might even have one right now in your pocket, or buried deep in your coin jar. But here's where things get interesting: the value of this quarter isn't determined just by its age, oh no. It's determined by something far more subtle, and that's where most people miss it. See that P mint mark? If you have a 1994 Washington quarter, it could be worth more than $1.3 million, and I'm not exaggerating. Pause, here's the catch, though: this quarter is incredibly rare. Only a small fraction of these coins were ever released, making them highly coveted by collectors. But finding them isn't as easy as you might think. Let me tell you exactly why this coin is worth so much and why it's causing such a stir in the numismatic community. In 1994, the US Mint produced millions of quarters, but only a small batch came from the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P. What makes these quarters so valuable isn't just their rarity, though. It's the condition and the unique features of the coin itself. Now, I'm going to give you a little tip: the value of these coins skyrockets based on their condition. We're talking about graded coins, those in pristine, uncirculated, gem-like condition. If your 1994 Washington quarter has been sitting around for decades, untouched and unblemished, then congratulations. You might just have $1 million coin on your hands, but here's the dangerous part: most of these rare coins are out there, sitting, unnoticed, just waiting to be sold for pennies on the dollar. And that could be you, unless you act fast. So, now that you know the 1994 George Washington quarter could be worth $1.3 million, how do you go about finding and selling it? Well, that's where things get interesting. You need to know exactly where to look and, more importantly, who to sell it to. There are coin dealers, online auctions, and collectors who are dying to get their hands on these rare coins. But here's the thing: not every dealer is trustworthy. What you don't want is to get scammed by someone who undervalues your coin, or worse, tells you it's worth less than it really is. This is a huge part of the game, but don't worry, I'm not going to leave you hanging. In just a minute, I'm going to share with you exactly where to find reputable buyers and how to ensure you're getting the most out of your rare coin. Stick with me, because this is where your wealth building journey begins. And now, here's the final piece of the puzzle. The truth is, there's never been a better time to cash in on rare coins like the 1994 Washington quarter. Coin values are rising faster than ever before, and if you're holding onto one of these quarters, it could be a game changer for your financial future. But remember, time is of the essence. The longer you wait, the more potential buyers might move on to other opportunities. So, if you think you have a 1994 quarter tucked away somewhere, now is the time to act. Get up right now, go through your old coins, grab the drawer full of quarters, and check every single one. Who knows? You could be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. If you're ready to cash in and turn your old coin collection into real wealth, start by following these simple steps. Pause, voice lowers, trust me, you don't want to miss your chance. Because once these coins are gone, they're gone for good. Don't wait. Act now. And who knows, your next step could be the one that leads to financial freedom and a life of wealth and security. Keep searching, keep collecting, and keep your eyes open. Because that small, rare coin could be your ticket to a better life. What if I told you that the change in your pocket right now could be worth more than a brand new car? Or even a house? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, hold on to your seats, because today, we're diving deep into one of the most astonishing coin discoveries in recent history. A single coin from 1997 could potentially fetch you over $1.2 million. Yep, you heard that right, million. And before you roll your eyes thinking, this can't be real, I promise, you won't want to miss what we're about to uncover today. So, let's start at the beginning. The 1997 D Mint marked George Washington quarter. It's a coin most of us have seen, possibly even tossed around in our own pockets. But for one lucky person, this ordinary quarter could soon turn into a life-changing fortune. Now, I know what you're probably thinking: I've got a 1997 quarter, it's just like any other. But here's where things get wild. What if I told you that a small minting error, something so minor you might never notice, could make this coin worth over $1.2 million? The secret lies in a rare mistake made at the Denver Mint in 1997, a mistake that only a handful of quarters carry. These coins are so rare, so valuable, that even the most seasoned coin collectors can't believe their luck when they find one. But wait, before we dig into that discovery, let me ask you this. Do you think you're holding onto a fortune right now and don't even know it? Let me paint a picture for you. You've just gone through your coin jar, sorting out your spare change. You're holding a 1997 George Washington quarter, but something doesn't feel right. It's not just the wear and tear from decades of handling. No, it's something different, something that catches your eye. What if, just for a second, you doubted your coin's true worth? That tiny mistake made during the minting process, the one that makes it so rare, could very well be sitting in your collection, completely unnoticed. How could you possibly know if it's the $1 million coin, or just another regular quarter? Here's the kicker: if you've ever stared at your old pennies, wondering if they'll pay off your mortgage, you're not alone. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had my own penny for your thoughts moments. But really, how many of us have that one coin worth $1 million? To understand just how valuable this 1997 D-Mint marked George Washington quarter is, let's take a quick look at why this particular coin stands out. In 1997, something went wrong in the minting process. The Denver Mint produced a small batch of quarters with a die error, a mistake that created a unique flaw in the design. These quarters feature a misalignment of certain details, making them instantly identifiable by collectors. When you know what to look for, it's like having a treasure map, and the X marks that one quarter, and if you find it, your quarter could be worth a small fortune. I mean, we're talking $1.2 million, folks. You could retire early, buy your dream home, or travel the world. Think of the possibilities, but here's the thing: time is of the essence. You can't sit on your hands waiting for someone else to discover what's hiding in your pocket. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever, and collectors are on the lookout for these mint error pieces. The longer you wait, the more likely someone else will get their hands on the coin you could have sold. Now, you might be thinking, what if I've already spent my 1997 D-Mint quarter, or it's just lost somewhere in the bottom of my drawer? Here's the good news: you can still check. You might have one of these rare coins hiding right under your nose, or tucked away in a drawer, just waiting to be discovered. And now, I know what you're thinking: maybe it's time to start checking the bottom of my pockets like a treasure hunter. Well, you're absolutely right. You never know what could be sitting there, ready to make your financial dreams come true, but don't let this opportunity slip away. If you find one of these rare coins, the path to wealth and financial freedom could be closer than you think. And for those of you watching who've been holding onto your rare pennies, this is your sign. The truth is, many of these rare coins never get recognized until it's too late. The question is, will you be the one to spot it before someone else does? Here's what I want you to do. Take a moment to check your change jar, search through your old coins, and look closely. That George Washington quarter could be more than just a piece of history. It could be the key to your financial future. But don't wait too long, because once these coins are gone, they're gone. You may be sitting on a small fortune, but you won't know until you take action. So, do it now. Who knows? By the time you realize you found it, it could be worth millions.